All right, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hello, guys. How we all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. And I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. Well, this is our last 9 o'clock game that we're doing this season. So that's exciting. And, well, it's now 9:40. There we go. Cool. All right. So Phillies are taking on the San Diego Padres. Last night's game was very wonky. It got very, very dicey at the end. And we'll talk more about it in just a little bit. I do want to acknowledge everybody on here and just say hello. Hello to everybody. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Sandra. Yes. Hello, everybody. Cameron's on here, too. What's up, Cameron? How you doing, dude? Thanks for coming on here. Yes, okay. I do also want to mention, too, okay, that we are looking for mods, okay? If you are interested in being a moderator for this chat, please let me know, okay? Jiva Newts will post a link down below, as well, talking about the moderators and those types of things. We just, we're growing our channel, guys, and we want to make sure that people are not spamming and people are not, giving any sort of spoilers, and that they're just following the rules and that they're being good people. I can't always deal with people on here, and acknowledge certain things that are going on in the chat because I have a job to do. And, it's going to get even tougher when there's more and more people on here. So if you are interested, if you come on here if you come on here a lot, or if, whenever you come on here, you just want to be a moderator, please just hit me up and let me know. My Discord link is going to be posted down below, and I would love to get your thoughts. And would love to hear from you guys. So, anyhow. Yes. Okay, cool. So, anyhow, Phillies. Let's talk about the Phillies, man. They're 76-61. Last night's game was absolutely wild, to say the least. It was definitely a game that was in their hands, and it almost slipped out. But thank goodness that Craig Kimbrell was able to get out of the jam that he was in that ninth inning, and Jose Alvarado was able to do the same as well. But it is 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. So we got Kyle Schwarber leading things off. Nick Castellanos batting second. Bryce Harper's hitting third. Alec Boehm's hitting in the cleanup spot. Bryson Stott's batting fifth. Brandon Marsh hitting sixth. And in the seventh spot, it's Jake Cave. Edmundo Sosa will play over at shortstop for a day for Trey Turner. He's actually on the paternity list because he's going to have a second child. So Gordon's going to have a sibling, so that's going to be really nice. And then you have Garrett Stubbs behind the plate playing for JT Realmuto. So once again, it is Schwarber, Castellanos, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Marsh, Cave, Sosa, and Stubbs. And that is your starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. Yes. Please keep it clean. What's up, Dallas baseball tennis girl? What's up? How we doing? How we doing, man? Yes. Okay. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to say. Mr. Dunk says, let's go Phillies. Yes. Linda says, hey, JJ. Just popped on to hit the like button. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, thank you. All right, so we're just underway. I missed the first couple of pitches. It just literally came on. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Avila is on the mound for the San Diego Padres, and Schwarber is up at the plate. Avila gets set. Kicks, deals, and the 1-2 to Kyle. It's fouled back. So Pedro Avila is on the mound. He has a 2.67 ERA. He's 26 years old. He's also 0-2 on the season. This is his 10th start, or his 10th game that he's playing. The 1-2. It's way outside for ball 2. Schwarber's average now is at 193. Certainly has raised that batting average. And the 2-2 upstairs for ball 3. I'll have to readjust that during the break. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the 3-2 pitch to Kyle. It's up high for ball 4. All right, let's refresh this page. I don't know why it does that. Every time I start the stream, when I'm starting the live stream on here for this game, that's what happens. It's a little bit behind. There we go. All right, Castellanos is due up. He's batting second tonight. Harper waits on deck. First pitch, grounded it over to shortstop. There should be 2. The flip over the second. There's 1. The throw to first. It's in time for a 6-4-3 double play. On the first pitch of the at-bat. Well, all that, the leadoff walk for nothing. So Bryce Harper is due up next. Harper hitting .295 with 15 homers and 55 runs batted in. As far as the defensive lineup goes for the San Diego Padres, you got Pedro Avila on the mound. Behind the plate is Campusano. First pitch, line drive foul. Then over at first base, it's Matt Carpenter. At second, you have Ha-Seong Kim, and over at third base, Machado's actually DHing tonight once again, so Matthew Batten is the third baseman. The shortstop is still Xander Bogaerts. The 0-1 to Harper. He shows bunt, but then takes it back as the pitch was way up high, so the count is now 1-1. In the outfield from left to right, you got Soto in left. In center, it's Trent Grisham, and Fernando Tatis Jr. is out in right field. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harper. The pitch. Line drive into center field. Grisham comes in, and he dives and makes the catch. Just snow-coned it and was able to just get over there. And he's somebody that covers a lot of ground, so he robs Bryce Harper on a base hit. And the inning is over. So the Phillies, the side is retired, and we go to the bottom of the first. Padres coming up to bat. Oh, boy. This is pretty sharply, too. So we got Campusano. There we go. If you just subscribed to my channel, comment who you are down below. I really appreciate that. All right, let's readjust this, guys. Let's readjust this. Shout out who you are if you just subscribed to my channel. Again, guys, we are looking for mods. Okay, we are looking for mods. So if you are interested in becoming a moderator on the channel, and if you have enjoyed coming on here and will continue to come on here, definitely hit me up on Discord, and we will deal with that. Dallas Baseball Tennis Girl just subscribed to my channel. Cool. Sick. She made another one. That's cool. We are both so close to 1K, man. What are you going to do for 1K? I haven't thought about it yet, man. I would love to go over some ideas with you, honestly, like off the air. If you want to email me, dude, please do. My email is down in the description area. It's jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. Please make sure that you reach out to me. Oh, boy. Okay, we got to go over the starting lineups for the Padres. Sorry, we're a little bit out of order tonight because this game has thrown me a little bit off guard. Ha-Seong Kim will be leading things off for the Padres. Then it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. batting second. Hitting in the 3 spot is Juan Soto. Batting cleanup is Manny Machado. Xander Bogaerts protecting Machado right behind him. And then we got Luis Campusano, who's catching tonight. And then Matt Carpenter batting 7th. He's back on the lineup tonight. Did not play in last night's game. He's over at first base batting 7th. Matthew Batten is hitting 8th over at third base. And Trent Grisham is the center fielder batting 9th. Michael Lorenzen takes the bump. First pitch, it's on the outside corner, and that's how we start off the bottom of the first inning. Lorenzen is 8-8. He has a 3.73 earned run average, 103 strikeouts, and 137 innings. The 0-1 looked like it was a little bit outside, but Phil Cuzzy, the home plate umpire, calls it a strike, and the count is 0-2. Kim hitting .275. His 17 homers, 55 runs batted in. Lorenzen takes his time on the bump as he called for time, and now the pitch clock resets. Here we go. No balls, 2 strikes to Ha-Seong Kim, and the 0-2 delivery. Line drive foul down the left field side. And the count still remains at 0-2. So Lorenzen, as far as what he has to do today, he just has to make sure that he can go deep into this game. You know, you want to really attack that bottom of the order and make sure that they don't get on base, because this top of the lineup can do a whole lot of damage. The 0-2 pitch, outside and low for ball 1. J.J. Bo Bichette might be back on Friday. Wow. There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch, foul back. Flame Prod says, "Can I be a mod?" Yeah, man. I just said, definitely message me on Discord for more information about that, because we're taking people. All right. 1-2 is the count to Ha-Seong Kim. 8 seconds are left on the pitch clock. The 1-2 delivery, swinging a bouncer, hit over to shortstop. Sosa has it, throws over to first, and Ha-Seong Kim is retired for the first out. Sosa had to set his feet. I think he almost didn't have the proper footing, but it was able to make a pretty good play out of it. Like and subscribe, people. Yes, definitely do that. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr., who hit a home run in the second deck out to left field last night as he swings and misses at pitch number 1. It was a fastball at 95. No balls, 1 strike to Tatis Jr. It's in .264, and the 0-1 count. It's outside for ball 1. Padres in their regular home pinstripes, or white pinstripes, along with the brown letters on the front and the back. The 1-1, fly ball hit out to right field. Castellanos gets under it, waits for it, and he will be there to make the catch. 2 away. Juan Soto will come on up. The Phillies defense will look like this. Over at first base, it'll be Bryce Harper. Bryson Stott's over at second. The third baseman's Alec Bohm. Sosa plays over at shortstop. Stubbs is behind the plate. First pitch to Juan Soto by Lorenzen. It's at the knees for a called strike. Juan Soto leads the majors in walks with 115. Right behind him, it's Kyle Schwarber at 110. The 0-1 inside for ball 1. The guy that's in third place is Ian Happ, and he has 87. So that's, well, from if you do the math correctly, as the 1-1 is inside and low for a ball. 110 to 87. That is 23. 23 less walks. 2-1. Lorenzen kicks, fires, and he'll throw it low. Also way outside, too, for ball 3. And then from right to left for the Phillies, Castellanos. Then you got Marsh and Cave. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Fouled off towards the left field side. It goes out of play. Soto's average is at .259. This is a guy who homered in 3 straight games, all against the Giants during the weekend series, and the Padres were able to sweep San Francisco. Big payoff pitch coming up. Lorenzen kicks, fires the pitch. Grounder It's a fair ball as it touches home plate, and Garrett Stubbs is going to tag Soto as Soto's backpedaling over to first. And that's it. It was a little dribbler, and it literally just stayed on the plate. Good job by Stubbs. He didn't even take his mask off. He was just trying to tag Juan Soto, and it was sort of like there were kids on the playground just trying to stay away from one another. Or Soto was trying to stay away from him, and Stubbs was able to tag him out. So 1-2-3, go to the Padres, and we go to the top of the second inning. Phillies and Padres scoreless so far. That was really bizarre. Okay, cool. I just subbed. AC Music Man, you have a great play-by-play voice. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for coming on here. There we go. That's how we greet everybody on here. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do it. A little slow start, not like yesterday. Yes, definitely. This is how the Phillies have been performing pretty much almost all season. Yes, thank you so much for coming on here. Linda, yes, I play-by-play with JJ. Bo Bichette may be back on Friday. Oh, my gosh. That's wild. Figured we should just stick together. Yes. We're getting attacked by rhinos, guys. The Rhino Nation is coming into the chat, and we love it because everybody from that Rising Rhino family, of course, they're all family to us too, guys. We are a family on here, and we try to keep things nice and clean, nice and simple. And we just want to have a fun time. That's why we're all here, guys. Because not only do we love sports, but we care about each other and we want each other to succeed. And we're there. We give and we take, and we really try to build good relationships with people. Yes. Okay. Thanks. I live in an area of PA that is too close for an MLB package and too far to get the Phillies on TV, so gotta find another way. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. All right, here's Alec Boehm, first pitch. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. So apparently Garrett Stubbs' family is in the house. So that's really cool. No balls, one strike, and the pitch to Boehm. He swings and misses at a pitch that is really low, almost hit the dirt. Boehm is hitting .282, one of the top Phillies leaders in RBI. Avila kicks, fires, and throws a breaking ball that's in the dirt. So we've seen a lot of curveballs so far by Avila. Boehm, as I mentioned, hitting .282 with 16 homers and over 80 RBI. The 1-2, that's fouled off. We try to make this fun on here, and the really cool thing that I love about this, guys, is that we really do try to make it interactive, and we get other people to participate. So as the game goes on, we'll have some questions, and I want to hear what you guys have to say. The 1-2, low and outside. It was a fastball at 95 miles per hour. Two balls, two strikes, 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3. And that was not on the inside corner. It looked like it was a little bit inside, but Avila gets the friendly call from Phil Cuzzy. And Boehm has to go back towards the Phillies dugout. That pitch was way inside. Not even close. Here's Bryson Stott. He's playing over at second base tonight. And a look at the first pitch, which is low. He's batting .294, 14 homers, 55 RBI. What's going on, Lumbo? How you doing, man? 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, a 4-seamer at the knees for a called strike. Phillies still looking for their first hit. They're scoreless so far. We're in the top of the second, 1 out. The 1-1 offering. It's a bouncer that's fouled off. We talked about it last night. Well, Bryson Stott's one of the guys that has really stepped up this season. He's hitting .294 right now, and when you look at last year's stats all the way till September 4th, he was hitting .231. The 1-2 grounder hit over to shortstop, and the throw over to first. That's in time, as Ha-Seong Kim is able to, or Xander Bogaerts, was able to make the really good throw. There we go. Harper shaved off his beard. I didn't really notice that. See Schwarber's home run yesterday for number 40? Oh, dude, we called it. I posted a YouTube short on it. Go check it out. The pitch to Marsh. Takes a curveball at the knees. 22 pitches for Avila so far. Pedro Avila, that is. The 26-year-old will throw the next one outside for a ball. So Avila is 5'11". He weighs 210 pounds. His whip is at 1.38. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit. Grisham gets over to it, and Brandon Marsh gets on with a 2-out single. It's the first Phillies base runner. Actually, I beg your pardon. It's the first hit that the Phillies have had today. Schwarber walked to lead things off. But then Castellanos was the one that grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. David, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming on here, my guy. Hello. I didn't notice it. Here's Jay Cave. First pitch. Swinging a foul tip that goes in and out of the glove of Campusano. Avila in his last game was on August 31st. He pitched 3 innings. He allowed 6 runs. Only one of them was earned, though. Allowed 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 is taken for a ball. Over his last 5 outings combined, he's only been pitching roughly about 3 1/3 of an inning on average. 1-1 is the count. Avila gets the signs from Campusano, kicks, deals again, and it's outside. Two balls, 1 strike. Marsh leads off over at first base. And the 2-1, another swing and a miss on a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. So the Phillies, they're 76-61. They're now 500 on the road after winning last night's game. Padres still technically an outsider fighting for that final wild card spot. The 2-2 pitch. Grounder. It's a little hopper hit over towards first base, and the inning is over as Carpenter tags the bag. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. And we head to the bottom of the second, still scoreless at Petco Park. Okay, cool. Yes, you know it. Okay, cool. Yes. Please reach out. Definitely do that on Discord. The link to the Discord is down below in the description. It's also pinned in the LINKTREE, which is at the very top. So please do that. Rather see Pache or Rojas than Cave. Well, you have to understand, too, that, I mean, this is, Cave's a lefty, right? Going up against a righty. That's why Rob's doing it. So it's that simple reason. It's exactly what it is. So, yeah. I'm always wondering where the umpires are from. Location 2, favor pitches. Location 2, favor pitchers. You're always wondering where the umpires are from. There is an MLB Twitter account. I forget what it's called, but it's literally dedicated to, like, who umps every single game. And they, like, tag the umpires or, like, whatever. I think that they tag the umpires, but there's a way that you can find out, I'm sure. Cave is equally useless versus righties or lefties. Okay, I'm just saying that because he's a lefty, that's probably why Thompson went with him. I don't know. I'm not Rob Thompson, but it's probably what happened. Manny Machado will lead off the bottom of the second. Lorenzen out there for his second inning of work, throws a fastball at 95, way off the plate. Machado hitting .251 with 26 homers, and 79 RBI. The 1-0 fly ball hit out towards right center field in the alleyway, and Marsh tracks it down and gets under it, and will catch the can of corn for out number 1. Saw that the Cincinnati Reds were able to beat the Seattle Mariners by a score of 7-6. And Christian Encarnacion Strand was the one that got the walk-off hit. Braves, they're down 10-6 against the St. Louis Cardinals. They're actually down to their final out. First pitch to Bogaerts, it's taken for a called strike. There's Caleb Cotham and Rob Thompson in the Phillies dugout. The 0-1, that's low for ball 1. Bogaerts in .266 with 16 homers. He's driven in 47 runs. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bases empty, the 1-1 pitch inside. And talk about a beatdown. How about the Houston Astros against the Texas Rangers? It's 12-1 in the top of the 7th. Houston leads it. The 2-1, line drive into left field, and it drops in for a base hit. Takes about a bounce in front of Jake Cave, and Bogaerts will single out to left field. That puts a runner over at first base with 1 out. That time Lorenzen went with a fastball, and I think he left it out towards the outside corner of the plate, but Bogaerts was able to extend his arms and got a good hold of the pitch. Luis Campusano is due up, and he takes the first pitch just a little bit up high for a ball. The crew chief for tonight, you got Phil Cuzzy calling the balls and the strikes. Mark Ripperger is over at first base, and Shane Livensparger is over at second. Dan Bellino is the third base umpire. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball, hit over to shortstop, the flip to second, there's 1, the throw to first. And that's a 6-4-3 double play. Great pitch thrown by Lorenzen. He went with a fastball there, and the inning comes to an end. Top of the third we go in San Diego. All right. I will be right back. I need to just take a very quick step off. I will see you guys really soon. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bell icons, guys. I'll be right back in just a little bit. Okay, cool. Here we go. Rob is big on the lefty-righty thing. Doesn't really seem to work out. Here's Edmundo Sosa, who comes up to the plate. It'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Phillies. First pitch by Avila. It's chopped foul towards the third base side. Sosa playing over at shortstop tonight because Trey Turner, who also just won NL Player of the Week, is on the paternity list. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a curveball on the outside corner. Seems like he loves going to that curveball. Avila shakes his head. Now nods his head. Agrees on a pitch to throw here. The 0-2, that's a breaking ball outside. That's 77 miles per hour. Sosa over his last 10 games, he's batting .370. He has 2 doubles, a triple, and a couple of homers. The 1-2, that's inside and low for ball 2. We're scoreless in the top of the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2, it's low and outside for ball 3. So the Phillies, they were able to hang on and win last night's game. Certainly got very dicey at the very end, but they won by a final score of 9-7. A full count now to Sosa. The payoff pitch. Fouled off. The Marlins are actually on a 5-game winning streak. But when you take a look at where they are in the division, they are 5.5 games behind the Phillies. The Phillies play the Marlins this weekend. The 3-2, another foul ball. That must be so tough when a pitcher is changing velocities like that and they're throwing you fastballs at 95 and then going with curveballs at 74 to 76 miles per hour. Another pitch, and that's fouled off. The count still remains at 3-2. 8 pitches in this at-bat so far. 4 of them have been fouled off by Sosa. Garrett Stubbs waits in the on-deck circle. Mentioned that his family is in there tonight. Payoff pitch. Low and outside, and Edmundo Sosa draws a leadoff walk. And he will go over to first. So the Phillies have homered in 17 straight games. It's their second longest streak in franchise history. And their longest was 18. That was set back in 2008. First pitch to Stubbs. He takes it inside and also low. Avila looks back at first base. Gets the signs. Gets set just above the belt. And the 1-0. Looked like it was up high, but it's a called strike by Phil Cuzzy. Man. Some very controversial calls. Infield is playing Stubbs towards the grass. As we like to call it, the Garrett Stubbs specialty is always in play, where he tries to bunt and get on base that way. The 1-1, it's inside, and the throw back to first. It's not in time by Campusano. So Sosa's able to get back in there. Oh, man, the Cubs just hit a 3-run home run against the Giants. It's in the bottom of the 7th. It was 6-6. The 2-1, that's in the dirt for ball 3. The Giants did allow a run, and that actually made it 7-6. But Christopher Morel hit a 431-foot home run just now. 3-1. Up high and outside for ball 4. Sosa would have easily swiped second base, but back-to-back walks allowed by Pedro Avila. And Bob Melvin has to think about what he wants to do here. Nobody is warming up in the bullpen. 2 runners on. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. There's still nobody out, and this is a golden opportunity for the Phillies right here. It just seems like he's just missing his spots. There's Kyle Schwarber with 2 runners on. He also walked his first time up. He takes the first one way outside for ball 1. Are people actually messaging in the chat? Let me see. No. Okay, I thought that it was just, I thought maybe the chat was stuck. Stubbs leads off at first. Sosa leads off at second. Phillies trying to take advantage of a golden opportunity right here. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below, and I'll give you a shout-out. I'll give you a proper shout-out and welcome you on in to the Play-by-Play with JJ family. The 1-0 delivery. It's taken right down Broad Street for a called strike. Schwarber in the Milwaukee series ended up going 3 for 10 with 2 homers and 3 RBI and 4 walks. The 1-1, it's low as it was a really good block by Campusano. Schwarber his 40th homer last night, and that's now his 2nd consecutive season that he hit 40 or more homers. Howard was able to do that from 06 to 09. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out to left field. It's hooking foul, and it'll go out of play. So now the count is 2-2. Well, the good news is that the Phillies are working up Avila's pitch count here, so Schwarber is 3rd in home runs. He's behind Matt Olson, who leads the league in homers with 44, and Pete Alonso has 41. The pitch. Upstairs again for ball 3. Yeah, that game just got started. 19 pitches in this inning for Pedro Avila. 11 of them have been for balls. Payoff pitch to Schwarber. Popped up. Out towards shallow right center field. Kim gets called off by Grisham, and Grisham is there to make the catch. Good communication as Kim lost sight of it, and Grisham was like, I got it, and Kyle definitely got underneath that pitch. Let's see what type of pitch it was. Well, it was right down the middle. It was a fastball, and Schwarber almost slammed the bat down, but held his horses from doing that. We have a conversation going on between Avila and Campusano, and there's 1 out still and 2 runners on base. Here comes Nick Castellanos. 1 out in the top of the 3rd. We are scoreless. The throw back to second to try to get Sosa. Oh, man, he just got back in there safely. Ha-Seong Kim was covering the bag, and Sosa was just able to get his hand in there. Yep, got his right hand right in there. Avila kick steals the first pitch. Grounder hit over to shortstop. The flip to second. There's 1. The throw to first. That's in time. The second 6-4-3 double play that Castellanos has grounded into tonight. And the inning comes to an end after 2 walks to start off the inning. Oh, hold up a second. Calitree's going over to the phone, see if he should challenge this, and the Phillies decide to just play on. I thought that maybe the first baseman was not able to keep a hold of the ball, but certainly looked like from the replay angle that Carpenter was able to keep his foot on the bag and he had full control of the ball. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, still scoreless. There we go. All right, cool. What's going on, Jacqueline? How we all doing? Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate that. Cool. There we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Very, very nice. All right, who's up to start off this inning? All right, what's today? Tuesday, September 5th. Okay. I gotta get this laptop up. I'm not doing that. All right, what inning are we going to? The bottom of the 3rd? Okay, so, oh man. Guys, I do have a question for you all. First of all, if you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Okay. We love each and every one of you on here. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bell icons too, so that way you know when I upload. You know, I was gonna tell you all. I usually like to give my little backstory about myself, about how I started this channel, but I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, I want to ask you guys, okay, who was the first baseball player that you started following? Okay? Comment who it was down below. Like, when you got into baseball, which player was the one that really caught your eye? For me, it was Ryan Howard. That was the one for me. But who was that one baseball player that just caught your eye? And that was just like, you know, this game is really cool. Was it Derek Jeter? Was it Ken Griffey Jr.? Was it somebody like, I don't know, Tahito Iguchi? Why did I think of Tahito Iguchi? I don't know. He just came into my head. Here's Matt Carpenter. First pitch, it's in there for a strike by Michael Lorenzen. Carpenter, of course, not wearing any batting gloves. He's one of the hitters that's very well known for not doing that. The 0-1 is taken for a called strike. That was Baseball Tennis Girl, says Carlos Delgado. Okay, what stood out to you about Carlos Delgado? Why was it Carlos Delgado? The 0-2, that's low. Or excuse me, it's now 1-2. Carpenter has 174 career homers. This is his 13th season. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And Stubbs is able to tag out Carpenter as the ball almost got away from him. And Michael Lorenzen gets his first strikeout of the night. And with a breaking pitch that ended up getting into the dirt. That's certainly great. Here's Matthew Batten, batting .304 with 2 homers, 5 runs batted in. He'll foul the first pitch off. Oh, and 1 is the count. Lorenzen kick steals. And the 0-1 grounder hit over to third base. Bohm has it. Charges over to first. Throws on the run, and it's in time. And Batten is retired. Nice play by Bohm. You know, a lot of people don't really talk about this, but you know, the fact that you have Bohm switching over from first to third base and doing it pretty often. You know, considering how he started off his career defensively and how much he really struggled, he's gotten a lot better. And he deserves a lot of praise for that. Still makes some errors some of the times, but certainly gotten a lot better defensively. First pitch to Trent Grisham is taken inside and low for a ball. The second pitch, that's on the outside corner for a called strike. Here we go. All right, so we're scoreless. We're in the bottom of the third. There's 2 outs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trent Grisham, who's batted .203 this season. Lorenzen with the 32nd pitch. Here it is. It's fouled off towards the third base side. It goes into the stands. There we go. Carlos Delgado says Dallas Baseball Tennis Girl. AC Music 7 says Chase Utley. Okay. Dallas says the reason why she really liked him was because he was a home run machine. Now, were you upset when the Mets got Carlos Delgado? Because that's when I started getting into baseball, when he was on the Mets. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. The pitch. A changeup that is barely fouled off by Grisham. My dad says Willie McCovey was his favorite. I always thought it was Willie. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I'm not. I don't want to get this misconstrued. My question was not your favorite player, but who the first person was that caught your eye. Okay, so Willie McCovey was the first one that caught your eye. I got it now. The pitch. It's outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. It's going to go all the way towards the Petco sign out in right field towards the wall. Castellanos gets to it, throws it in towards the infield, and there's a stand-up double. It's hit by Trent Grisham. That's the first extra base hit in tonight's game for either team. Just able to hit it over the head of Bryce Harper. Mike Schmidt says Tim Bolliger. That's a good one. He's the one that got you into it. That's cool. Sha-Seong Kim, who had a couple of RBI base hits in last night's game, takes a strike, grounded out in the first. Has 17 homers, 55 RBI. The 0-1 pitch. A fastball at 96 at the knees for a called strike. Kim played over at third base in last night's game. Manny Machado has been DHing. Tonight, Kim is over at second. The 0-2, low. For me, it was Johnny Callison. Wow. That's really cool. Felix, thanks so much for coming on here, man. Thank you so much. Grisham leads off over at second base. And the 1-2 pitch. Line drive caught by Edmundo Sosa. He leaps up and makes the catch. And tumbles onto the outfield grass. What a play by Edmundo Sosa. And the Phillies get out of the inning as Sosa was able to rob Ha-Seong Kim on a base hit. Just a Spider-Man type of a play by Edmundo Sosa, showing off his agility and his athleticism. And we head to the top of the fourth. Go check out that play. That was pretty cool. What's the score? We're still scoreless. There we go. Bobby Shantz and Johnny Callison, says Andrew. Yes. Cool. All right, we're just catching up to the chat, guys. Joseph, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Welcome on into the Play-by-Play with JJ family. There we go. All right, awesome. And if you did just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below, and I will play that little proper introduction, because that's what we do on here. AC Music 7 says, I also started watching around the home run battle from Sosa and McGuire. It was a lot of fun. That was when I was born. That was the year I was born. So I, of course, was alive in that time, but I would not have remembered that. I was born in August, so I was alive for the end of that season, I believe. Yeah, I'm right. He should have stayed a Blue Jays since Dallas baseball tennis girl. I feel you. Pete Rose was mine, says Joseph Tice. Yeah, I did not get to see Pete Rose, but that would have been interesting. I wonder if I probably would have liked Pete Rose as a baseball player. Anyone that's a Philadelphia fan is a friend of mine. Let's go, man. We love that. Bryce Harper will lead off the top of the fourth, and he takes the first pitch way up high. You're right, Larry. He did shave the beard. Now I see it. Oh, man. The 1-0. Foul ball. Huh. He lined out in the first inning to center field on a terrific catch by Trent Grisham. 1-1 strike. Avila kicks, fires, and it's inside. Tell me one with a sinker. Two balls, one strike to Harper. The pitch, way upstairs. It was about a foot off the plate. Phillies are on a 2-game winning streak. They beat the Brewers on Sunday afternoon by a score of 4-2, and then they won last night's game. They were up 8-1. Padres made it really close, but the Phillies won by a score of 9-7. The 3-1 pitch. And it's outside, and that's now back-to-back innings where the leadoff man has walked for the Phillies. So we start off the fourth with a leadoff walk by Bryce Harper. Cool. Phillies bats came alive in August, yes. And by Phillies bats, really it was Trey Turner and Bryce Harper. Absolutely, man. Here's Bohm, and he takes the first pitch low at 94 miles per hour. Alec is slugging .441 and has a .337 on-base percentage, along with a .281 batting average. The pitch. High bouncer, hit over to shortstop. Bogarts takes it to the bag for one, throws over to first, dug out by Carpenter. And that is a 6-3 double play. It's the third double play that the Phillies have grounded into tonight. Excellent play by Bogarts as he had to go charging over to second base, and then Harper sliding in there, so, he has to try to dodge that. It was a clean slide for sure, but Bogarts, as he was in the air, made a really good throw over to first. That's not as easy as it looks. It takes a lot of practice to be able to do that. Base is empty, 2 outs. Bryson Stott will take a fastball at 94 at the knees. Felix is old school. Yes. Oh, thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. No balls, 1 strike. And Stott will show bunt. Fouls it over towards the third base dugout. I think that my favorite pitcher, this is tough. Like, my favorite pitcher that I got to watch, I would say Roy Halladay is up there. Felix Hernandez was another one, though. The 0-2, that's popped up out to shallow center field. Grisham takes a couple of steps towards home plate, stops, and he will get to it for out number 3. So the Phillies go down once again, and we head to the bottom of the fourth. Only 3 hits for both teams combined. Not a whole lot of offense. It's like the opposite of last night's game. Bryce Harper needs a homer ASAP, says Psych 2 times. 2x. Guys, if you are new to the channel, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph, okay? This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Algo people, do your thing. And also turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload, okay? We had a busy week this week. Got football coming up on Sunday. And we also do, we do Phillies baseball, we do 76ers basketball, and Flyers hockey too. So we do a lot of stuff. I started this channel 8 months ago, 8.5 months ago to be exact. And I went to school at Rowan University, graduated last year in the spring with a broadcasting degree, a sports communication and media degree with a concentration in sports broadcasting. I got to do a whole lot of basketball and baseball, a little bit of football as well, and a little bit of soccer too, and some hockey. But the really cool thing about Rowan was that I also called minor league games for the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers, and I also got to do games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks as well, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. And then after that, I interned at NFL Films. And during my internship last year, during the season, after I graduated, I went back to Rowan for a networking event. And the whole story is that I saw Scott Fransky there. And I wanted to, go talk to him, Scott Fransky, the radio play-by-play announcer for the Philadelphia Phillies. And he inspired me to just, get more and more reps. And to just call more games, because the only way you get better at it is if you do it yourself. So, I'm doing it. I'm calling the games for my favorite teams, and we're trying to utilize, I think, what the future of sports broadcasting is going to be. Fernando Tatis Jr. comes up. He takes the first pitch inside. Michael Lorenzen will pitch his second inning of work. The 1-0, swing and a miss. That slider was way down low. Fernando's 0 for 1 tonight. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a towering fly ball. That baby's not coming back. The first one last night went 432 feet. I think that one went about 440. That is long gone. It's home run number 23 on the season for Fernando Tatis Jr. He stops over at third base, does his signature move, and the Padres lead it 1-0 as they strike first. Was that a hanging changeup? Looked like it was a hanging changeup. Just missed its spot. Stubbs wanted it to be a little bit higher, but it's 1-0 San Diego. Here's Juan Soto, and he takes a changeup inside for ball one. Good game. Nicky C is killing me with the pair of double plays. Turner's bat will be missed for sure. The 1-0 grounder pulled over towards the first base side. Stott has it, though. Gathers himself, throws over to Harper, and there's one away. So that's the second consecutive game that Tatis Jr. has homered in. Harper will start getting hits again. I believe that too, man. I totally believe that. Here's Manny Machado, and he rips this one out to deep left field. It is long foul, though. Wonder where it actually went up. The camera didn't show it. Machado flied out in the second inning. He has 26 homers. Lorenzen kicks, fires, and it's low and outside for a ball. Padres lead at 1-0. The 1-1 delivery. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit. It just went over Michael Lorenzen. He had to dodge out of the way. And that's the second hard hit ball in this inning. Well, Lorenzen's definitely leaving some pitches out over the middle of the plate. Some of the pitches, it looks like that they're coming out a little bit flat. He's missing his spots, and not going to lie, I think that the type of pitch he just threw there was sort of like the similar pitch that Tatis Jr. was able to hit a cannon out. Xander Bogaerts takes a ball down low. Xander spent a lot of time with the Boston Red Sox. Now he's in a Padres uniform and he'll take the 1-0 on the inside corner by Phil Cuzzy. Pitch again was inside, but that's the type of strike zone that Phil Cuzzy has. The pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. Man, I got a lot to catch up on with the chat. You would have loved Pete Rose as a player. I'm sure I would have. Can't forget Willie Mays. Nope, you can't do that. Non-Philly I enjoyed watching was Griffey Jr. Okay, that's a good one. Bogarts will call for time. In case you are just tuning in, I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We do Phillies baseball. Phillies trail 1-0. Michael Lorenzen just allowed a solo homer to Fernando Tatis Jr. Machado's over at first, though, and there's one out. The 2-1 offering, swing and a miss. What's up, Sean? How you doing, man? Sean C., how you doing? Thanks for coming on here, dude. Hello. Two and two is the count. Bogarts at the plate against Lorenzen. The pitch. Line drive, foul. And the ball girl has to go out to left field to get the little souvenir. I actually saw that the Phillies are taking applications for a new ball girl for next year. They posted it on their Twitter page. I'll have to look into the full details of what they require. The 2-2 line drive into left field for a base hit. It goes out all the way towards the wall. Cave gets to it, throws it, and it's cut off by Sosa. And staying put at third base is Machado, but Bogarts goes into second. It's 3 hits in a row for the Padres. I beg your pardon. 3 out of the last 4 batters have gotten hits. Now Stubbs wants to have a little talk with Michael Lorenzen, and rightfully so. This is the type of meeting where you have to be able to just say, you know what, okay, you were doing really good throughout the first 3 innings. Let's try to just calm down a little bit, and let's see what we can do to just try to get out of this. Probably going over some different defensive strategies too. See how they're going to play the infield. What's up, Frankie? How we doing, man? How are we doing? Here's Camposano, who's 0 for 1 tonight. Roy Halladay is always a great choice. I'm ready for football. First pitch to Camposano, line drive. And it's hit over to second base. The throw to home plate by Machado, and it gets away from the catcher. Backing up is Michael Lorenzen. Another run comes in to score. The throw to second base to try to get Camposano. That's in time. That was a really bizarre play. It was a hot shot hit over to Bryson Stott as he played it on a bounce, threw it over to home plate. The throw was off the line. It got past Stubbs as it hit the backstop. Lorenzen went over to go get the ball, and he wasn't going to be able to get Bogarts out at the plate. Machado was coming in with a head of steam, and the throw was over towards Stubbs' left. So it's now 3-0 with nobody on base. So that's a 4-2 fielder's choice error, I believe. That's what it should be. 3-0 San Diego. Here's Matt Carpenter. Takes a ball inside, the second pitch to Carpenter. It's on the outside corner, a slider at 87. Just a tough play by Stott. And it wasn't like it was a terrible throw. It was just a little bit off the line, and with Machado coming in, it was hit towards, or it was thrown towards his helmet area, so Stubbs didn't want to try to, go out of his way a little too much. The pitch, grounder, hit over towards the first base side, and Harper has it. They'll take it to the bag, and the inning comes to an end. The Padres do get 3 runs, though, on a solo homer by Fernando Tatis Jr., and it was a 2-run error by Bryson Stott. And we go to the top of the 5th. Phillies down 3-0. All right, let's catch up with the chat, guys. It's a good favorite team. I'm so excited for football, man. I really am. I'm going to 3 games this year. Tampa, Dallas, and Miami, says Joseph. Oh, man, that's so cool, dude. Oh, thank you, AC. Yeah, man, I really appreciate that. I'm just, you know, like I'm just a 25-year-old, you know, from South Jersey that's really just trying to not only take a bet on myself, but I'm also realizing that now's the time for me to just get as much experience as I possibly can. You know, I see a lot of people that are going the corporate route, and that's definitely not a bad thing whatsoever. But I think it's really important to also be able to get experience too, if you can. So I'm really trying to take this time to just try to, you know, grow a family. I don't like to call it a following. I like to call it a family. I want to grow a family, but also be able to, you know, get better at my craft. So, you know, I've heard from so many different professionals that, you know, that they wish that they would have started this earlier and whatever. And I don't want to make that mistake. So I try to use words of wisdom. Well, have fun with it, Joseph. Yeah, man, that's so cool. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bell icons too, man. I plan on it. I live in Florida, but I go to Philly. When I take my vacation, I get a month vacation a year. Dude, that's so cool, man. That's sick. Best pitchers I've seen in person, Frankie says. Cliff Lee for the Phils in 2013, but I spent my entire childhood watching Maddox, Glavine, Smoltz kill the Phillies. Best pitchers I've seen in my lifetime. There's Brandon Marsh. We go to the top of the 5th inning. He singled back in the 2nd inning. Takes the first pitch low. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Avila still out there on the mound. Gets set. And he'll throw it outside for ball 2. Pete Rose never gave up on the play, says Joseph. Yes. That is a really good rotation. 2 balls, no strikes to Marsh. The pitch, bouncer, hit over towards the first base side. Kim has it, and he'll just toss it over to Carpenter for the first out of the inning. Time for the Phillies to wake up. It absolutely is. He's allowed to mess up, says, you're talking about Bryson Stott. Joseph says, experience will help you out in the long run. Experience you get, the better you will get. Exactly. Jay Cave fouls the first pitch off of Campusano. It was a 95-mile-per-hour fastball. Yeah, LeBron James. I mean, I'm sure a lot of other people have said this too, but one of my favorite quotes that I heard LeBron James say, and no, I don't think he's the greatest of all time, but he said experience is the best teacher in life, and he's not wrong about that. The 0-1, another swing and a miss. Frankie, they used to destroy us. Yes, they did. You want a good pitcher? AJ. AJ Minter? Or J.A. Happ? I'm trying to think. AJ. 1 ball, 2 strikes, says the next pitch was low. JJ, you're doing good, and someday you'll be in the ball. I honestly love being on here, too. The 1-2. Grounder hit in between first and second as it goes into right field for a hit. And Jay Cave, that was a pretty good at-bat. He was behind in the count 1-2, and he just puts it in a good spot. Gets it right in between first and second into the hole. And a 1-out single by Cave. Thank you so much, man. But I love doing it on here. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'd love to do this type of thing even if I'm at the ballpark, guys. Because I think that this is what makes it more personal. You know what I'm saying? First pitch inside for a ball. 1 out in the top of the 5th. A runner over at first base, and that's Jake Cave. Avila gets set, fires the pitch. Sinker on the inside corner for a called strike. Phillies have walked 4 times, and they've grounded into 3 double plays. 2 of them have been hit by Castellanos. The other one by Bohm. The pitch. Grounder hit over to third. This could be another double play. The flip over the second. There's one. The throw to first. Sosa beats it out. I almost jinxed it. So that's just a 5-4 fielder's choice. And there's 2 outs. 70 pitches for Avila. He's thrown 10 in both the 4th and the 5th innings so far. Juan Guzman. Okay, there we go. Juan Guzman. There we go. I got you. Here comes Garrett Stubbs. First pitch. It's a sinker on the outside corner. The Giants have made a little bit of ground. They're actually down 11-8 now. They're in the top of the 9th with a runner over at first. The 0-1 to Stubbs. Fly ball hit out to center field. Grisham, who can track a lot of ground, comes running in and will make the catch. And the inning comes to an end. No runs. 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies have only 2 hits tonight. They trail 3-0. Wow. Frankie, we knocked them out of the playoffs last year. Yes. Dude, I love this interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it when you guys are on here and when people are just having their own conversations. I think that that's what makes this so fun. And I want us to keep doing that as we get more and more people on here. As long as we keep it clean and as long as we're having fun, guys, that's what really matters. I will say that if you do want to become a mod on here, if you are interested in doing that, okay, please DM me on Discord. Okay, the Discord link is down below in the description area on YouTube. G-Venutes will also post a little link as well. So if you would like to, if you keep coming onto the channel and if you really do love this channel and if you love this content that we do all the time, please feel free to help out the channel because we need people. As we get more and more people on here, guys, we need people to keep the chat clean. And we need other people to spot me because I can't always be looking at the chat and getting myself out of a rhythm. So if people are spoiling the chat or if people are pronouncing spoilers in the chat or if they're spamming the chat or if they're just not being a good human being, and you want to put them in timeouts and stuff, please let me know. Well, Justin Crawford won Hitter of the Month in the Phillies minor league report. He hit .412 and had an OPS of 1.107 and 19 RBI. And Rafael Marcano won Pitcher of the Month. He had a 1.27 ERA. He's a left-handed pitcher. And opponents were hitting .203 against him. Respect the chat. That's really important. Absolutely. 1,000%. Braves are dominating again. Here's Matthew Batten, who shows bunt at the first pitch, but then pulls back the trigger as it was just outside. Batten's average is at 298. The 1-0, that is way up high and inside. So Michael Lorenzen with 59 pitches. All 3 runs were allowed in that bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-0. Fly ball hit out to shallow right center field. Castellanos comes running in, calls off Stott, and he's there to make the catch. Just got to it. Also had to call off Marsh, too. He ran pretty quickly with the type of speed that he has. That was pretty impressive. The Phillies get a big first out. comes Trent Grisham. Lorenzen fires. It's a fastball in the inside corner. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Low and outside. And the 1-1 way outside for ball 2. So Trent Grisham from Burleson, Texas. He's 26 years of age. Got started with the Milwaukee Brewers back in 2019. The 2-1. Fly ball hit out to center field. Marsh backpedals towards the track. Actually, right in front of the track, and he'll make the catch. Two up, two down in the bottom of the 5th. I'm all for it. I talk mad as to Atlanta fans, but we got to stop settling for wild card spots and dominate the. Yeah, man, I'm with you. Ha-Seong Kim is due up. The count is 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch by Lorenzen in the dirt. Braves rotation has been honestly really awesome. You're right. The 1-1 offering. Low and outside for ball 2. How many people do we have on here, guys? Let's see. I don't know why I always do that. I should just look at it myself. The pitch. It's way outside for ball 3. We got 39 people on here. Hit the thumbs up button, guys, if you have not done so already. 2 outs. Base is empty. The pitch. It's ground ball hit over to third base. Beaumazet throws over to first. And the inning is over. Well, Michael Lorenzen gets a big 1-2-3 inning, and we go to the top of the 6th. Phillies still down 3-0 against the San Diego Padres. I got to take a very quick step off. I will see you in just a few moments, though. All right, see you soon. Don't go anywhere. Do not change that channel. I am watching you. Stay put. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I remember the Phightins Phillies, and they won't quit. Absolutely. This team doesn't quit, guys. You know, they could play really poorly in the first 5 innings, and then in that 6th inning, it just takes 1 inning for them. If they're staying involved in games, you don't want to play with fire against this team, because they can beat anybody when they put their minds to it and when they put it all together. The question is, can they beat their top opponents that they have to beat consistently? That's the question. So, there we go. The bats are explosive. It just takes the 1 inning, man. Here's Kyle Schwarber. We flip the lineup card, and Schwarber comes up for the 3rd time, and he takes the first pitch inside and high. So, Avila is looking to go 6 innings. So he's trying to, of course, do some damage against him. The 1-0, low. for ball 2. Kyle Schwarber's now 30 years old, a 2-time All-Star. Just hit his 40th homer last night. The pitch, that's on the outside corner for a strike. That shot that he hit last night really did bring back a lot of memories to the incredible 488-foot homer he hit last year in the NLCS at Petco Park. The 2-1, that's outside again. Nick Castellanos waits in the on-deck circle. Schwarber walked in the first, then flied out to center field in the third. The 3-1 offering, outside again for ball 4. Well, Kyle Schwarber has walked 2 times tonight. Seiya Suzuki against the San Francisco Giants tonight went 4 for 5 with a homer and 3 RBI. Phillies are 2 games above the Chicago Cubs. They have a chance to go up back to 2.5 if they're able to get the win. The pitch, low for ball 1. Yes, that's really something, man. That's crazy. The pitch to Castellanos, grounded it over to third. The throw to second, there's one. The throw back to first, that's in time. And how about this? Castellanos has grounded into 3 double plays tonight. A hat trick of double plays. I wonder who the last person to do that was. It's just such a rally killer. Two out, space is empty. He got on top of the pitch, just mistimed it, and just pulled it over towards the third base side. He's getting on top of these pitches. Harper gets on top of a changeup as he rolls it over towards the first base side. Carpenter has it, throws or takes it to the bag himself, and the inning comes to an end. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies down 3-0 as they're getting shut out in San Diego. Crafty Sports. What's going on, Crafty Sports? How we doing? How are we doing? I'm sorry I missed. I don't know how I missed that, but I did. Welcome on in. We love each and every one of you guys. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. We do Phillies baseball. We do 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and we also do, okay, Joseph, there's a whole story behind this, and I will get to it at another time, okay? I do not dislike the Eagles. I don't dislike the Eagles, but I do Patriots football. I know, I get it. There's a whole backstory behind it. Somebody else could explain it. I will definitely let you know sometime when I have the time to give you the full backstory, okay? I hope that that's not a turnoff, but I had to laugh because I know that you're a big Philly sports guy. You know what I'm saying? But, yes, I'm sorry for you, he says. Oh, man. Yeah, man, I just didn't get into football until I was a junior in high school, and there's a whole story behind it, but yes, I appreciate your sorriness, even though I was happy, like, when you guys beat us, deep down, I was actually not sad at all because we won a lot of times before that, and I was happy that we were able to win it next year. I was a little sad, but I was happy for the city. You know what I'm saying? You're a Cards fan, and it's been a long year. Hey, thank you for beating the Braves tonight as a Phillies fan. I have to take off my broadcaster cap for a second. Thank you for doing that. That was big. Here comes Fernando Tatis Jr. Lorenzen goes out there for his sixth frame of work. 2 balls, no strikes. The second pitch was inside. Tatis Jr. homered in the 4th inning. 23 homers, 71 runs batted in. The 2-0. That's low for ball 3. Tom Cosgrove will be loosening up in the Padres' pen. And he'll probably pitch the 7th. The 3-0. Grounder. It's foul, though, towards the third base side. Surprised that he swung at a 3-0 pitch. But he just hit it foul. The pitch. It was low. And Fernando Tatis Jr. gets on with a walk. Let's see where this pitch was. It was actually, it was way up high. Almost hit him, actually. I beg your pardon. I was looking down because I was doing something else. Keep making that mistake. Can't do that. That's like a bad habit to get into. When you look down and then you miss the action. Anyhow, a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the 6th. Here comes Juan Soto, who was grounded out twice tonight. He has 84 RBI, 28 homers as well. 1-0 is the count. And Lorenzen comes set, kicks, fires. It's low again. Sounds like you like Tom Brady, says Andrew. I was not the biggest fan. 2-0. Grounder hit right through the hole in between first and second, and it goes out in the right field for a hit. Castellanos gets over to it. The throw is cut off by Edmundo Sosa. Going over to third base is Tatis Jr., and there's a single by Juan Soto. It was really not hit that sharply. It just got past. It was sort of like a slow roller that was hit over in between first and second, and Stott tried to dive over towards his left side, and he just could not get to it. And you know that Tatis Jr. can absolutely turn into Speedy Gonzalez. Don't see any action in the Phillies bullpen just yet. But Manny Machado is due up. The 2 through 5 hitters tonight, I beg your pardon, have 5 hits. Tatis Jr. had a homer, Soto singled, Machado singled, and Bogarts doubled and singled. That's where they're getting their offense. First pitch to Machado. That's outside. It's a fastball at 95 miles per hour. Runners are at the corners. Tatis Jr.'s at third. Soto's at first. The 1-0. It's a called strike as that pitch was inside again, but Phil Cuzzy gives Michael Lorenzen a little gift. At least he's been consistent, though. Both teams are 0 for 2 tonight with runners in scoring position. The 1-1. Change up, low, and away. Tom Brady, I took him a little bit for granted. I'm not going to lie. Are you a fan of the Patriots? Yes. The 2-1. That's low and away again at 95 miles per hour. See, I have this debate with people. I think Joe Montana is the best QB of all time. I just do. If we're talking about individual skill, I'm going with Joe Montana. But Tom Brady has to be, obviously, one of the greats. The 3-1, check swing. Did he go? First base umpire Mark Ripperger says no, as the pitch was low and outside, and that's going to load the bases. Still nobody out in this bottom of the 6th inning. And Caleb Cotham will go out there for the first time tonight. This is starting to get a little bit ugly. And Xander Bogaerts, one of the Padres' tough customers, is about ready to step up to the dish. You can like more than one team. I need an explanation. Okay, I love the Pats, but I don't mind the Eagles. I just don't. Bowstrings. There we go. Rising Rhino, how we doing, man? What's going on? We had the Rhino Parade come on a little bit earlier. That was really nice. Streaming tennis, but I figured I'd say hi. Hello. What's going on, dude? So Caleb Cotham heads back towards the Phillies dugout. All the infielders migrate back to their positions. Tatis Jr. at third, Soto at second, Machado at first. The bases are juiced, and unfortunately for the Phillies, there's nobody out. First pitch to Bogaerts. Grounder hit right past Edmundo Sosa out into left field, and Cave will throw it in. It's an RBI single, though, by Xander Bogaerts. He hit a bouncer in between third and shortstop, and Sosa just missed it. Just got past him, as it was just a little bit out of reach. And runners go from station to station. So Tatis Jr. scores. It's now 4-0 San Diego. And here comes Campusano, and he laces this one out to center field. One run comes in to score. It drops in for a hit. Machado comes in to score two, and that's a 2-run single by Campusano. And it's now 6-0 Padres. Dylan Covey is loosening up in the Phillies bullpen as they trail 6-0 with still nobody out. Fastball right down the middle. Campusano just got a good piece of it. Was able to shoot it out to center field. You can even see Michael Lorenzen mutter, "God darn it." And here's Matt Carpenter. Takes the first pitch up high for a ball. Carpenter's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out, and Lorenzen cannot find the strike zone. Second pitch is way outside for ball 2. And if you're Rob Thompson and you see that, you have bases loaded and you're down 3-0 as the 2-0 pitch is way up high and outside for ball 3. Just from the eye test, you got to get somebody warming up in the bullpen a little bit sooner. You just have to. 3 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, that's a foot off the plate for ball 4. And that's going to reload the bases. I know, man. I'll tell you the story some other time. You are very... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Here's Matthew Batten. He'll take a slider at 86 as Rob Thompson wants to stick with his guns here. 89 pitches for Lorenzen. Batten is 0 for 2 tonight. Padres lead at 6-zip. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Lorenzen only has 1 strikeout in 5 innings, and he's allowed 8 hits, 6 runs. 5 of them have been earned. The 0-2. Grounder hit over to third base. Bohm tags to the bag for 1, and that's all that they're going to get. It's an RBI fielder's choice ground out, as Bogarts will come in to score, and it's now 7-0. And the Phillies finally are able to record the first out of the inning. Grisham will be the 8th batter to come up in this inning. Yes. Yes, Crafty. Yes. We will be. For sure. First pitch to Grisham. Fly ball hit out to deep center field. Marsh backs up and plays it the right way as he's able to catch it. And Grisham just flies out, and there's 2 away. The wind, I think, blew it over towards the right side a little bit, and it caught Marsh a little bit by surprise. Here's Ha-Seong Kim, and he will be the 9th man to come up to the plate. Tatis Jr., who's on deck, started off the inning with a leadoff walk. First pitch to Kim. It's a slider that's a hair low. I wonder how many pitches Lorenzen has in this inning alone. The pitch to Kim. Another fly ball that's hit out to center field. Marsh doesn't even have to move, and he's there to make the catch. So the Phillies are able to get the final 3 outs in a row as the inning finally comes to an end. But 4 runs have been scored by the Padres, and the Phillies trail 7-0. So we head to the top of the 7th at Petco Park. Okay. All right, guys. If you are new to my channel, yes. Oh, man. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. I thank you for coming on here. We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Patriots football, and Flyers hockey. That's what we do on here, guys. That's exactly what we do on here. Okay. So what we do... What's up, Apple Attack? Thanks for coming on here, David. I appreciate it. So, if you are new to the channel, what we do is when we go to the top of the 7th inning, we have our Phillies trivia question that we ask. Okay, so we ask a Phillies trivia question. You guys provide all your answers down below in the chat. Do not spam the chat. Just comment down below what your answer is after I ask the question, of course, because how would you know the answer if I don't ask the question? All right. And if you get the question correct, you will hear this. If you get the question incorrect or wrong, you will hear this. Okay, here we go. Granny Hamner, that's the first answer by Larry. All right, I want to know tonight's Phillies trivia question, and we'll reveal the answer when we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll go through each and every one of your answers in order. What Phillies pitcher holds the MLB record with 90 balls? Is that correct? Yes. Okay. What Phillies pitcher holds the MLB record with 90 balls? Box. Box, I meant. Box. Okay. There we go. Box. Yes. You spelled it wrong. Here's Bohm. First pitch. He takes it for a strike. 90 bucks. Bohm hits this one out to left field. It was a good shot, but Soto is there to track it down as he catches the rocket for out number 1. Comment your answers. All right. What Phillies pitcher holds the MLB record with 90 balks? Here's Bryson Stott. 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Phillies trail 7-0. First pitch, it's a strike. Avila is still out there. He only has 83 pitches. And he's going for his 7th inning of work. The pitch. Off the plate. And that'll make the count 1-1. So if the Phillies do lose to the Padres, that means that they will be 1.5 games above the Cubs. The 1-1 grounder hit over towards second base. Kim gloves it, throws over to first, and there's 2 outs. 2 quick outs. Phillies have not gotten a hit since the 5th inning. It was with 1 out, and the hit was recorded by Jake Cave. Brandon Marsh is the next victim, and he takes a changeup for strike 1. 0-1 is the count to Brandon Marsh. Avila kicks, fires, and swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. Marsh will call for time as he takes a very quick step out of the batter's box. Avila gets the signs, winds up, and delivers. Inside and low. Phillies will play tomorrow afternoon at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time to wrap up the series. The 1-2 delivery, a sinker low. Marsh from Buford, Georgia. He's 25 years of age. Played for the Angels from 2021 all the way until last year's trade deadline. And he's been a Philly since then. The 2-2 pitch. That's off the plate. And what was an 0-2 count is now a full count. 2 outs. Nobody on for the Phillies. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Avila with pitch number 91 coming up. Here it is. It's outside and high. And Brandon Marsh will walk. That's the 5th Phillies walk tonight. And Bob Melvin will come in to pull the come out to pull the plug. So Avila's night comes to an end. Pitched really well. It went 6 2/3 of an inning, and Tim Cosgrove will face Jake Cave here. The sidearm pitcher. Come on in, and Avila's night is done. He gets a standing ovation from the fans at Petco Park, and we have a pitching change. So again, all right, as we go into this break, I want to ask again, what Phillies pitcher holds the MLB record with 90 balks? 90 balks. Okay? Comment your answers down below. That's what I want to know. Keep them coming. We'll reveal the answer when we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, because that is what we do. But now that we have time, let's talk about the scoreboards. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboards. So the Orioles are up 2-0 in L.A. against the Angels. It's in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Rockies lead at 3-2 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks, of course, fighting for a wild card spot in the National League. Blue Jays and A's are still scoreless. That's in the top of the 7th inning. Blue Jays, though, are threatening with runners over at first and second with 1 out. Phillies, of course, trail 7-0. And as far as the other final scores go, let's take a look at them. The Twins beat the Guardians 8-3 in Cleveland at Progressive Fields. Brewers won 7-3 in Pittsburgh. And the Rays were able to hang on and beat the Red Sox 8-6 as they walked it off in the 11th inning. And the Marlins were able to take care of business against the Dodgers. They are going on a tear again. They've won 5 games in a row. The Reds walked it off against the Seattle Mariners. They won 7-6. The final score of the Marlins-Dodgers game was 6-3 Miami. The Yankees won against the Tigers at home. They won by a score of 5-1. Giancarlo Stanton got a really nice curtain call after hitting a 400-foot homer. The Mets, they beat the Nationals 11-5, and then the Cardinals did the Phillies a little bit of a favor, I guess, by beating the Atlanta Braves 10-6. Royals won 7-6. Giants lost 11-8 against the Cubs, and the Rangers lost to the Astros 14-1. Here's Tim Cosgrove, who has a 1.55 ERA and 40.2 innings of work. He did pitch in last night's game for the Padres, and they'll come on to face Jay Cave, who singled back in the 5th inning. It was the last hit that the Phillies have had. First pitch, it's on the outside corner for a strike. A sinker at 91 miles per hour. So Pedro Avila pitched really well tonight. The pitch. Foul ball that goes in and out of the glove of Campusano, who's starting for Gary Sanchez tonight. No balls and 2 strikes to Jake Cave. Cosgrove comes set, kicks, deals the pitch, swing and a miss, and Cave is down on strikes. The inning is over. Phillies leave 1 man on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time at Petco Park in San Diego. Okay. All right, last time, guys. Last time we're going to ask this question. Before we actually ask the question, I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Algo people, do your thing. Let's get to 50 likes, guys. 50. I want to get to 50. I want a 50 burger. Joel Embiid definitely needed to give me some 50 burgers this year, and he owes me more next year, especially in the playoffs. I don't know why I just brought up the Sixers out of nowhere. I just did that. Why did I do that? We're in the middle of baseball season. We're not even in basketball mode just yet because football is just here this weekend. So what am I doing? Why am I jumping the gun? I don't know. Let's go back to the Phillies trivia question, and let's stop rambling, Jason. Okay, what Phillies pitcher holds the MLB record with 90 balks? That's what I want to know. All right, I'll give you 5 more seconds to answer the question. There we go. Jiva Newts, thanks for that, man. Yes, let's get to 50, man. We got to get to 50. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that's not it. All right, Joseph, our new subscriber today, with the first answer. Randy Johnson. Incorrect. Crafty says it starts with a C. I don't do hints, man. I see a comeback coming, says Joseph. Could happen, man. Jim Eisenreich. Incorrect. My bad, Miss Pitcher. Steve Carlton says Jen. I don't know why, but I have this gut feeling. That Larry is trolling me on Jen's account. I have this gut feeling. Because Larry, You did not hear that. I almost called him Gary. I did not do that. It's like SpongeBob when Gary becomes Larry. But no. I bet you that that's what Larry did. I don't know why. I just have this gut feeling, guys. Here's Fernando Tatis Jr. as we go to the bottom of the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes. Dylan Covey on the mound for the Phillies. The count is 2-0. Covey's ERA is at 4.64. He has 25 Ks and 33 innings of work. The pitch. Foul ball. Hit over towards the first base side, and it's out of reach for Bryce Harper. Tatis Jr. in the last series against the San Francisco Giants was able to go 3 for 13 with a homer, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI, a walk, a double and 2 strikeouts. The pitch. Inside. If you want to become a mod on this channel, please reach out. Please reach out, okay? Hit me up on Discord, guys. The 3-1 pitch. It's off the plate for ball 4, and Fernando Tatis Jr. will walk for the second straight inning. He'll actually lead off the inning with a walk for the second straight inning in a row. That was a little mixture of a burp and almost running out of breath. I never want to experience that ever again. Here's Juan Soto. Looks at the first pitch, and it's a cutter. That's a called strike. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 grounder hit over to third base. Bohm has it. Throws over the second for 1. The throw to first. And there's a 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Another nice pitch by Dylan Covey. Went with the fastball. Looked like it was inside. Just jammed Soto. And here's Manny Machado with 2 outs. Manny tonight has singled, walked, and scored 2 runs. The pitch. Line drive. Hit out of play towards the right field corner. So Covey is 32 years old. Was actually drafted by the Chicago White Sox in the Rule 5 draft. The 0-1. Grounder, hit over towards second base. Stott gathers himself, fields it, and throws over to first, and the inning is over. Phillies down to their final 6 outs as we head to the top of the 8th, and they trail by 7 runs. 7-run deficit, 6 outs to go as we go to the top of the 8th. No, it's me. I didn't give her the answer, but I had to explain what a balk is. Okay. I could literally see you just like going into like I could literally see you going into like your daughter's account and just like typing in for her and then like switching back to your account. I don't know why. I could just see that because you love to troll me. That's why. But it's fun. You know, it's all for fun and games. I love it. I would never cheat on trivia. Plus, I told her first guess Sandy Koufax was wrong. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. All right, let me take a quick step off, guys. I will be right back. Do not change that channel. Do not go anywhere. I will see you very, very shortly. All right, we are back. In case you're wondering, the Phillies are down 7-0. The Padres scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning, and then they added on 4 more runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. They have 8 hits on the night as well, and the Phillies only have 2 hits, but they have 5 walks. Here's Ray Kerr, who will make his first appearance in this series. He's only played in 15 games this season. He's allowed 3 homers, has 21 strikeouts, and 6 walks allowed. He's 1-1. ERA is a little bit high. It's a 6.06 ERA. First pitch. It's at the knees. It's a fastball at 96 miles per hour for a strike. So Cosgrove went for an inning and pitched the 7th. The 0-1 to Sosa. Foul ball at 97 again. Ray Kerr is 28 years old from Sacramento, California. He was born on September 10th of 1994. Got called up to the Padres last year. The 0-2, line drive into center field for a base hit, and Edmundo Sosa is able to get on base for the second time tonight. All right, so now you have the leadoff man on. Just cannot. Just have to take advantage of putting up good at-bats here. Explaining a balk is difficult. Why don't you explain it to the class, Larry? And write it out. Tell our viewers what a balk is. Just type it all out. I'm kidding. No balls, one strike. I know it's hard. Trust me, I get it. I've had to do it too. The pitch. It's off the plate. Kerr also has a 1.53 whip. The 1-1. It's in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Garrett Stubbs. He's from Reno, Nevada. Went to Hug High School and graduated in 2013. The 2-1. It's popped up, and that is hit a mile high out in the shallow left field. Bogarts backpedals and finally is able to make the catch. 1 away in the top of the 8th. And we flipped the lineup card, and Kyle Schwarber will come back up. First pitch by Kerr. It's on the outside corner for a strike. Kyle has walked twice. His 40 homers, 89 RBI. He's 0 for 1. His batting 193. Kerr gets set, kicks, deals. It's a grounder. It's fouled, though, towards Matt Carpenter. He's playing over towards the line. The count is now 0-2. The Mariners actually traded Kerr and outfielder Corey Rosier to the Padres and were able to get Adam Frazier. It was back on November 27th of 2021. The 0-2 by Kerr, swing and a miss on a curveball at 84 miles per hour, and there's 2 away in the top of the 8th inning. So Schwarber strikes out, and Castellanos, who, well, I guess the good news is that he technically can't ground into a double play because there's 2 outs. He's grounded into 3 double plays tonight. First pitch, fly ball, hit out to center field, not that deep. Grisham gets to it, and he catches the can of corn for out number 3. Seems like on all the pitches that he has come up with on all first pitches in each of his at-bats, he just goes after it. The inning is over, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies trail 7-zip. Larry could just balk on that one. Larry says, I said they can't make any slight movements. She thought of Eisenreich with Tourette's. Oh, my gosh. Oh, come on. Wow. Hey, everyone, let's get some likes in here. Yeah, well, I mean, if the Phillies aren't given a lot of offense, then guess what? We're going to have people that, are leaving the chat just because people are trying to, root for the Phillies, But we also have you guys that have come on here that really just, love listening to me, and that really means a lot to me as well. It really does. This game has been a tough game to watch, JJ. Well, That's why there's a lot of games. So far it's tough, but again, I've seen this team turn it on in 1 inning. That's why you gotta. It's cliche. And I know you guys know what I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna say it. You guys know what I'd say. Actually, for those people that are new to the channel, they won't know what I would say. Got to play all 27 outs. I said it only for you guys. Izzy, Megan, what's up? I want to get like a little doorbell or something, you know, for my subscribers and welcome you guys in that way. You know, I think that would be like really cool. I don't know. Thumbs up, subscribe. Turn on those notification bell icons too. Yep, I'm correct. Castellanos, on 5 pitches, he actually took 1 pitch. On 5 pitches, he's 0 for 4. Thanks, NBC Sports Philadelphia. Covey gets set, throws the first pitch. It's up high. Rodolfo Castro will be the third baseman. Bohm's night is done, and Brandon Marsh goes out into right field. Rojas will play out in center. 1 ball, 1 strike to Xander Bogaerts, who's 3 for 3 tonight. And he takes that one on the inside corner for a called strike. Excuse me. Bogaerts has singled twice. He's doubled, scored 2 runs, and also has an RBI as well. One ball, 2 strikes. Covey kicks, deals. It's now 2-2. Tatis Jr., Soto, Machado, and Bogaerts are 6 for 12. And now make that 7 for 13 as Xander Bogaerts hits this one out to right field for a base hit. Bounces right in front of Marsh, and he has a 4-hit game. So he's 4 for 4 tonight. There's 2 possibilities. Lame game or incredible finish. That's right. No. I totally got you, Jen. Totally got you. The last Philly to ground into 3 double plays. Here it is. It was Rhys Hoskins. He did it on August 12th of 2020. And then before that, it was Placido Polanco. If you remember, he was on the Phillies back in 2010. There's Campusano, who drifts this one out to left center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Cave throws over to third base. It's a little bit off the line, and Xander Bogaerts slides into third base with ease. Back-to-back singles for the Padres. Just not really good. And I know that there's still 3 outs left to go for the Phillies in the 9th, and they, of course, have to get out of this inning. But Rob Thompson, man, he definitely made some questionable decisions, especially when it came to sticking with Lorenzen when he was in that jam in that 6th inning. You know, you have bases loaded, and nobody's warming up in the bullpen. First pitch to Carpenter. It's taken for a strike. Oh, and 1 is the count. Covey with the pitch. It's fouled back. But also the offense just hasn't really been able to show for anything. Only 3 hits tonight for the Phillies offense. And they've grounded into 4 double plays. Covey gets set above the belt, lines up, and the pitch. Foul ball. I don't know how much more I can watch of this one. Well, you don't have to watch. You can just listen. you can just listen. You don't even have to watch it for yourself. You know? Rob, trying to save the bullpen, gave up on the game. The 0-2, fly ball. It's hit out to left field. It's slicing and dicing into foul territory, and it goes out of play. Carpenter is 0 for 2 tonight. The 0-2 by Covey. Fly ball again, hit out to center field. The runner from third will tag. Rojas is there to make the catch. And another run will come in to score. It's Xander Bogaerts who gets his third run of the night, and the Padres lead it 8-0. Phillies have their first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Matthew Batten, who's 0 for 3 tonight, does have an RBI, though. He'll take a sinker on the inside corner at the knees for a strike. Oh, and 1 is the count. The pitch. Line drive. Caught by Stott over at second, then the flip back over towards shortstop. That's an out. I thought it was caught by Stott, but it was actually played on the ground. I beg your pardon. It hit the ground first, and Stott just threw it over the second base to get the lead runner out. I was thinking, why the heck would he throw it back over to second base when the runner's over at first? Well, I guess this is what happens when we're calling late-night games. Start to get a little sidetracked. It's Trent Grisham. He'll take a cutter at the knees for a strike. Oh and 1. That's the count. The pitch. Slider just at the knees for a called strike. Bogaerts did have a 4-hit game against the San Francisco Giants back on Sunday afternoon. He went 4 for 4. Of course, tonight he has 4 hits. The 0-2 delivery. Another bouncer that's fouled off. This has been a quick game. I guess so. It feels like it's a long one. Well, the first 4 innings went by. The first 3.5 innings went by really quickly. And it started to really slow up. The pitch. Line drive foul into left field. Harper, Bohm, and Stott will come up in the top of the 9th for the Phillies. Phillies play tomorrow afternoon to wrap up the series. And the pitch. Grounder hit over towards the first base side. Harper has it, and he'll tag the bag with his right foot. And the inning does come to an end. The Padres do get another run on a sacrifice fly. And the Phillies, well, they're down 8-0 as we go to the top of the 9th. It's their last chance. All right, I will be right back. I need to stretch. All right, I will see you really soon, though. I know it's the final inning potentially, but I do have to stretch. Man, you're actually right, dude. It's only been 2 hours of a game. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. All right, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Algo people, come do your thing, man. Do your thing. Got 35 likes, 35 people on here. If you guys have not hit the thumbs up button already, what are you waiting for? Give you this content for free. There we go. Top of the 9th inning. Phillies are down 8-zip. They're getting shut out by the San Diego Padres, who are looking to go 66-74 and are 3 outs away from doing so. Kerr will head back out there to pitch the 9th inning. He threw 11 pitches in the 8th. First pitch to Harper. It's inside and high for a ball. Harper got hit by a pitch last year and missed a lot of time. And that all happened here at Petco Park. The 1-0. It's fouled off. Orioles are up 2-1 against the LA Angels in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Blue Jays, they are now up 6-1. It was scoreless in the top of the 7th. The 1-1 to Bryce. It's hit foul, but it's popped up in foul territory and goes out of play. It really is weird to see Harper without the facial hair. He's like all shaved. Alzacar will come on in to play left field for Juan Soto. The 1-2 by Kerr. Laid off by Harper. The count is tied up at 2-2. Blue Jays just got another run. They lead at 7-1 in the top of the 8th. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Third base umpire says no. And now the count is full. They ended up scoring 6 runs in the 7th inning. No homers. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kerr kicks, fires the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball at 83 miles per hour. It was at the knees, and Harper strikes out. One away in the top of the 9th. So here's Rodolfo Castro. So he came on to play over at third base for Alec Bohm. Was acquired at the trade deadline for Bailey Falter, who got sent to the Pirates. First pitch, it's low and outside. Castro batting .217 with 6 homers, 23 runs batted in. The 1-0. He fisted this one out over towards the first base side, and Kerr is there to get over towards the bag, and he wins the race, and there's 2 gone. Phillies down to their final out, and Bryson Stott will be coming up. Tomorrow, as the Phillies will wrap up this series against the San Diego Padres. They're going to try to win the series. First pitch, that's up high. Wes Wilson is due up. Phillies will have Zach Wheeler on the bump, and he'll go up against Michael Wacha. Wilson takes the next pitch low for ball 2. Kerr gets set, kicks, fires. The pitch, swing and a miss. A 97-mile-per-hour pitch. Wilson just got called back up because Trey Turner is on the paternity list. The 2-1 pitch. Foul ball. And the Phillies are now down to their final strike. Tomorrow afternoon's game will be at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you tune in to Play-by-Play with JJ as we will be on here. Wilson will call for time. Homered in his first at-bat. That was the same night that Michael Lorenzen pitched a no-hitter on August 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 3. If you did just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below. And thank you so much. The count is full to Wes Wilson, who's pinch hitting for Bryson Stott. Payoff pitch to Wes, inside and low, and Wilson will go over to first base. So a 2-out walk, and the game's not over yet. The Phillies 2 through 5 hitters tonight. Well, they grounded into 4 double plays and ended up going 0-4. Here's Brandon Marsh. First pitch, foul ball. And that's really what the difference was. When you just take a look at both teams, Tatis Jr., Soto, Machado, and Bogarts all outplayed Castellanos, Harper, Bohm, and Stott. 0-1 is the count to Marsh. The pitch. And he takes a curveball at the knees for a strike, and the Phillies again are down to their final strike. Fans standing on their feet at Petco Park. The ball's 2 strikes. Kerr still on the mound. Gets set, kicks, deals the pitch, swing and a miss. And the ball game is over. Phillies get shut out tonight, 8-0. The game, well, it was 2 hours and 15 minutes old. About that. And the San Diego Padres are able to take care of business against the Phillies, who are now 1.5 games above the Chicago Cubs, and are hoping to take the series tomorrow afternoon. Pedro Avila, the winning pitcher tonight, pitched 91 pitches, had 50 strikes, and went 6 2/3 of an inning, didn't allow a run, and had 6 walks allowed, but only 2 hits. And only 1 strikeout, a very weird line for him. So, Phillies will hopefully try to get it back tomorrow afternoon. Michael Lorenzen does get charged with the loss, of course. And the Phillies will send out Zach Wheeler to the mound. And he'll be going up against Michael Wacha. Cool. I want to thank you all so much for coming on here. Was it 2 hours and 15 minutes? All right, MacGyver says, this is embarrassing from Phillies. Not everyone score in 9 inches. Might as well had abandoned the match tonight instead of coming to play to do nothing. Well, guys, look, the good news is that we'll be back tomorrow. There's always the next day. How do you respond is always the question. Okay? Mentally, they struggled tonight. But guess what? Tomorrow they have a chance to win the series. And we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. You start off 0-0 again tomorrow. All right. Love you all so much. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. And also, we are looking for mods. So once again, before we sign off, if you are interested in becoming a mod for this channel, please DM me on Discord. Okay? The link is down below in the YouTube description. And if you are interested, please let me know, okay? We're looking for more people as we continue to grow our community and our family We want to get more and more people to help out. So if you are interested, please let me know. All right? Love you guys. We didn't even hit midnight. That was a pretty quick game. All right, Lila Tove, everybody. Hope you all have yourself a great night. Let's take advantage of this early one. All right, good night. See ya.